Hey everyone, Dr. Ryan at Primal Chiropractic and Primal Elite Fitness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about mastering the single leg deadlift. In my opinion, everybody should be training this. I don't care if you're an athlete, a runner, especially elderly. It's a great, safe, effective way to pick things up off the floor, and it helps develop the body nicely from the foot, knee, hip, core, and spine. To start it off, we're going to load the tripod of the foot. We have a very detailed video in our YouTube channel called The Neutral Zone of the Foot. So if you need to watch that first, do that and then come back. So you want to make sure that you can feel the whole tripod of the foot on the ground. The knee should be soft for a couple of reasons. We don't want it locked out because that can potentially hyperextend the joint. And we don't want to tighten the hamstring any more than we need to. So by having a soft knee joint, we slack the hamstring, which is going to allow us to get deeper into the range of motion. Next, you're going to start the hinge. If you have a foam roller or a yardstick, anything about 3 to 4 feet, this is going to help you a lot with your hinge. Put it on your foot, secure it down with your hand. This helps you to understand how to kick that free leg back, which is required in the single leg deadlift. So, tripod of the foot, knee soft on my standing leg. I'm going to kick that free leg back, and this foam roller is basically forcing me to do that. It's going to allow me to keep a nice neutral spine. We're never over-rounding or overarching the low back. And another cue, if I haven't thrown enough at you already, is we want to prevent opening up or flaring out of the pelvis or the foot. So if you have underdeveloped glutes or you have a weaker core, it's very easy to do this. We open out to the side, my foot starts flaring out. Try to stay square and also keep your foot or your toes pointing straight down at the ground. Again, the foam roller is great to help that. Next, we're going to talk about the hamstrings. So they're really the limiting factor on how far you can go down into the range of motion. So if you have a tight hamstring, say on my left, it might start screaming at you right here. It just can't lengthen anymore. That is technically the end of your range of motion if you want to stay very safe. So if you get here and your hamstrings are saying, you can't go any further, really the only way you can go down more is now over rounding at the spine, and this is where you potentially risk injury, especially if you're loading with heavy weight. So what we recommend is just keep practicing in that comfortable range of motion. As your body gets stronger, that hamstring is going to start getting more elastic and you'll be able to get deeper into the range of motion. What I typically recommend is if you can get about parallel to the ground with your torso and your free leg, this is pretty good, and there's really not much need to go any further than that. Okay, so that's really the form of it. Now we can discuss how to add load. So once you can do about 5 to 10 reps body weight, no problem, you're ready for some resistance. You're going to start with something that you can hold on with 2 handles, whether that's 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells, or a sandbag like this. And that's because it eliminates the upper body sling, and we're just going to sling the lower body. So when we do this, we want to aim straight down towards our feet. We never reach out in front of us, otherwise it starts to shear the back, and this can create dysfunction and pain over time. Almost imagine you're just dropping the object, let gravity pull it down, and that's the exact line of drive that you should be moving in. Now, once that becomes comfortable, we then recommend holding onto a weight in either the right or the left arm. Now we're working a double sling. A lot more balance and coordination is required. If it's in your right hand, for example, we're going to kick the right leg up. Again, I'm dropping it straight down towards my foot, and I'm going to groove the pattern here. Once you have this down, you're going to have phenomenal balance, phenomenal core strength, glute strength, and you're going to feel really, really well. It's a great way to pick things up from the floor. So this is the single leg deadlift. Practice it up. If you have any questions, let us know.